Hi everyone, welcome back to another of my videos. Welcome back all my regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So tonight's video is all about glitter, pink, gold. It has everything. And of course the acrylics I'm using are Glitterbels. So I have already applied my clear base on all the nails, but on the ring finger I'm going back in and I'm going to build up the structure of this nail just using the glass slippers, because this nail is going to have some gold foil on it, so I don't need to apply any colour. You can see, even though that I'm building the strength and structure in this nail, and normally whenever you're doing a set of nails, you would start with your free edge bead, then your apex bead, and then your cuticle bead, but you can actually do it this way as well. So I started off up at the cuticle area. I applied quite a large bead and I kind of used the belly of my brush to bring it down towards the free edge. Then I placed the apex bead and I started to bring that down towards the free edge, and then I just ended up doing a free edge bead on this nail, and that has given me the strength and structure of the nails without it being too thick and clumpy. So hopefully tomorrow I will get a separate video done just explaining how you would go about placing your beads on the nails, kind of going right back to a beginner, and just showing you how thick you need to have the nails and where to place all the beads. So I hope it'll help someone, and I will get that up tomorrow for you. So onto the index finger, and I'm going in with Arabian Nights just at the free edge, and I'm just adding a tiny little bit of pink fluff just to kind of bring in more of the pink, because the Arabian Nights is more like blues and purples, but I did really like the fact that it had those different colours, and I think that it really complements the set. So onto the little finger now, and I'm going in with the little mixture that I made. It's kind of like soft white, so I just mixed clear and white acrylic, and it came up with this colour, and I love it for doing my baby boomers or any other nails that I'm going to do an ombre with the white. I just think it's just really nice. So onto the middle finger now, and this is going to be a full nail of Petal Candy, and then at the end I will be doing quite a bit of Rhinestones. You know that I always have a love-hate relationship with these, but I keep going and I apply them with all my sets now. Whenever I had my salon, when my clients used to ask me could I do any diamonds, it was like, no, definitely not. You can go with one of the other girls if you want diamonds. Petal Candy, it has to be like my most used kind of pink colour of Glitterbels. A lot of my clients absolutely love it, and it's just the kind of colour that goes with everything. You know, it goes in the spring season, goes summer season. You could even get away with this at Christmas by adding some like white glitter and snowflakes. You can just wear it any time of the year. It's just so nice. Back now to the little finger, and I'm just going to head and I'm going to ombre the Petal Candy down into that little soft white mixture. With the Petal Candy being that little bit brighter than some of the cover powders, sometimes you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to ombre with this? But it actually ombres really easily. Back now onto the pointer finger or the index finger, and I'm going in with the Petal Candy, and I'm just going to ombre that down over the Arabian Nights. So I'm working quite wet when I'm doing the ombre, just so that it kind of smooths out that little bit more. And if I do feel that the ombre just isn't the way I want it, I just go in with an even wetter bead and just try and spread it down a little bit more. On the little finger, I'm just going ahead and I'm adding a little bit of the smaller parts of the Arabian Nights, and then I'm going to go in with some pink fluff just to add a bit of glitter and sparkle onto this little nail. Now that I've got all the coloured acrylic on and all the glitter, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cap all the nails in glass slippers. I'm not going to show them all being capped though, just to keep the length of the video down for you guys. So again, just to keep the length of the video down, I've went ahead and I did all my filing and shaping off camera. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I've just wiped over the nails with some alcohol just to remove any dust. And I'm now getting in with Nail Mate, which is from Glitter Planet. This is their foil gel, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds and then I'll be able to apply my gold foil. So now that I've cured the foil mate, I'm just going to go ahead and cut my little gold foil to size, just enough to cover the ring finger, and then I'm just going to place it over and then I'll press really hard. I'm using a nail wipe just so that it slides over the nails, because if you try to do it with your fingers it kind of, you know, sticks a bit. So if you use either a lint-free nail wipe or you know, a cotton disc or even like a silicone tool, that'll all do the same job. It makes it so much easier whenever you're trying to press it over. And then you see I just pulled it off really quick, as if I was pulling off a wax strip. And I'm just going over now any wee bits that the foil didn't take, and I can see up around the cuticle area. That is a common problem area when you're using foils. So I've just applied a little bit more of the foil mate and cured it, and now I'm going to go ahead and just press again up around the cuticle area. Now that I have all the foil on and I'm happy enough that it's all covered, I'm going in with my Glitterbels No Wipe Top Coat, and I'm just going to cure that for 60 seconds. Now that it's all cured, I'm just getting in with my buffer and I'm just buffing over the surface of it just to make it matte, because any of my regular viewers will know that whenever I'm doing any type of nail art, I always like to do it on a matte surface. So just by buffing over your top coat, this will give me the matte surface that I need. So I've just cleansed over the nail, and now I'm getting in with my little, this is the Model One's Solid Cream gel paint, and it's really nice to work with. It doesn't move. Sometimes when you're doing it with gel polish, it can tend to kind of like spread out, but this one just stays exactly in place. So if I'm doing any line nail art, this is the one that I'll go for. So I'm just doing, there's no like set pattern or anything to this. I'm just kind of like putting lines on, and I'm going to do a wee swirly bit here just to try and create some kind of design on the nail. And then before I cure it, I'll go ahead and I'll just sprinkle over some pink glitter. So I needed the lines to be kind of slightly on the thicker side, just so that the glitter can actually stick to them and you can actually see the design then with the glitter. I think if I did it with the lines just too thin, you wouldn't get the same effect. So now I'm just going to sprinkle that glitter all over before I cure it, and it will then cure into the white gel so that it won't come off. I'll not need to top coat over this because we want to have the kind of sugar effect, but I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to add the top coat on the rest of the nails, and then I do actually go in over the gold foil just with my little striper brush, and I just top coat over the gold foil that I buffed just to bring it back up to gloss instead of matte. So you can see just by going in with that little striper brush with the gloss top coat, you can just see the gold just coming right back to life. So onto the middle nail, and I'm just going to torture myself again in this video, and I'm going to go and apply some rhinestones. And these little metal decals, they came in a little set. I think they're supposed to be like the sun, moon and stars, but I'm just using the little moon shape just to create like a design around the rhinestone, which I'm going to put in the center of it. Oh my goodness, you can see why I get so frustrated with these things. Oh my goodness, they're a nightmare. You know, I would think sometimes that it actually takes me longer to put the rhinestones on the nails than it actually does to put the acrylics on. I don't know, they're fiddly wee suckers, and they just, oh, they really, really just grate on my patience. So to finish off the nails, I do go ahead and I place some more of the rhinestones up around the cuticle area on the middle finger, and in the cuticle area on the little finger and the index finger, but I'm not going to show them all because we'll still be here this time tomorrow, the length of time it takes me to put rhinestones on. And here's the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. And for those of you that haven't already subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and do that now. And if you hit the little notification bell, you won't miss any more of my videos. That was Ralph just jumping down off the sofa. You can hear his little claws on the floor. But I'll see you all tomorrow in my next video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.